this car. And there we are. Jermaine Jackson is the first to emerge, puts on his coat, ready to get into that courtroom just 22 minutes away. We also see other family members as well. Let's see who else is coming up. But Jermaine Jackson making his way into the courtroom. And as you know, Jermaine Jackson has been speaking out a lot recently about this case. Rebe Jackson also walking in with her brother Jermaine. And as I mentioned, Jermaine Jackson speaking a lot about this case, wanting justice for his brother, going to be there in that courtroom. There is Katherine Jackson, Michael Jackson's mother. Joe Jackson, his father, walking into that courtroom. The entire family gathering together, just as they have through many areas of this trial. There's LaToya Jackson walking in with a sunflower. You remember one of the fans out there talking about that was Michael Jackson's happy flower, and that's why they're passing it around to show support. Tito Jackson also walking in now, getting a sunflower as well, showing that solidarity for his brother. And there you see Tito Jackson again walking in. You see that roped off area, folks, to make sure that the Jackson family is safe getting into that courtroom. Let's see who else is coming in. I'm going to have our producers keep updating me with who's coming in just so you don't miss a minute of who's walking in that courtroom. And you see the limousines. You know, folks, they're give you a sense of how this courtroom is structured. Outside is a very thin sidewalk, so you've got 40, 50, maybe more people outside on that sidewalk, others crowded right around the front of the courthouse, TV cameras, all of this, and they're trying to get that Jackson family members inside in that roped area so that they stay safe. But you see the family showing up. A note about Katherine Jackson, by the way, during the preliminary hearing, she was there all the time, always making sure she was there to represent her son and his legacy. Another interesting thing we're keeping an eye out for is whether his children might come. There's been a lot of debate about this. Some family members feeling that they don't want the children having to experience something like this. There were reports at one point that the children might want to be there to represent their father, but that can be very dangerous, very traumatic for them. We haven't seen them there yet. Many hoping that they're able to not hear a lot of what's going to happen in that trial. As Beth Karras was saying earlier, the defense is going to try to make this trial a little bit about Michael Jackson and some of his history, especially his drug abuse if they can. The judge trying to keep that out of this, but we can never know what's going to go on in a trial.